Okay, let's look at this commercial. This is Starbucks India just put out this beautiful commercial.
Yeah.
Akaash's people.
Yeah, I'm surprised this went globally viral.
Yeah.
Took me a minute to get that.
Same.
Turn the AC down in this.
My
bitch?
wife had to tell me.
Yeah.
Gives a call to his son, Arpit.
Arpit. Calling. No answer.
How do you say his name?
Arpit.
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 सुनो इस बार गुस्सा मत होना प्लीज
She says, please don't get mad this time. The woman comes in, sits at the table,
A fine-ass little baddie. Little baddie.
hugs the mom, tries to hug the dad. He doesn't really,
Little side hug action.
yeah, he doesn't really reciprocate.
Damn, she got a little rump on her.
Thank you, Papa, for meeting me.
She said, thank you for meeting me, Dad.
That was English.
I know बड़े साल बीत गए लेकिन आज भी मेरे लिए सब कुछ हो
Yeah, you're right, bro. I need more sleep. I think.
You're good at Hindi
The
when it's
whole
English.
commercial is in English.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's but no. The first thing she said is par gusamatono.
Coffee.
What did he say?
Oh, that's tea. You want a chai?
तेरी आदतें नहीं बदली
Is that English?
Yep.
3 cold coffees for Arpita. Three cold coffees for Arpita.
बेटा मेरे लिए तो आज भी मेरा बच्चा है बस एक लेटर ही तो ऐड हुआ है तेरे नाम में
Close the distance in the way. Oh, it starts with your name.
So. Starbucks
How do you
India.
feel, Al?
Yeah, it's nice.
It is a cute commercial. It's also shot super well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first watched it, I guess I wasn't really paying attention, and I was like, "Oh, he's just mad that the sun didn't show up." And I read that after he was just mad his son didn't show up. He's
sun
like,
didn't
"Fuck,
show
I
up."
called the sun, but I got her."
There's no way, bro.
I swear to
That was
God.
just a deadbeat son that didn't pull up to the Starbucks.
Yeah. And I thought he was just unhappy. It's like, all right, whatever. It's like,
What's the meaning of the commercial in that case?
I don't know, nigga. I wasn't paying attention that much.
Dude, what? What do you think he meant when he was like, you just changed your name into an A?
Son, she's too cute to be trans, bro. Let's just call it what it is.
You don't think that it's trans?
Yeah, the barista kind of looked like her. I thought they looked the same.
Wait, the barista was the daughter the whole time?
It might have been, dude.
Oh, is that what the meaning is? The barista's the
been,
trans
yeah.
chick?
Yeah.
Oh, that's way more accurate, actually.
How honest is this commercial?
Here's what's funny is I texted a few of my cousins in India to be like, yo, what are people saying about that over here? And all of them were like, we ain't seen this fucking commercial. We don't care about this. And then someone was like, the comments don't seem happy. And I was like, well, that's the comments in every video, basically. So I don't think India really seems to care. I was talking to Shub. He said the people who are upset are more upset, not even about the trans, just they feel like it's more Western influence on Eastern culture. That it's like a U.S. kind of agenda being pushed.
Well, opening a Starbucks in India is Western influence on Eastern culture.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, you like the Starbucks. You've been to McDonald's since the 90s. What are you talking about?
Dude. Like, I mean, do Indians even like coffee? Like, is that even a thing in India? I feel like Indians just drink tea.
Yeah, some parts they do like coffee.
Really?
Yeah, but chai is the main. It's like the staple drink.
Yeah.
But you're not getting that there.
Yeah, so I don't know.
But why is it Western influence?
The trans acceptance thing is more of a Western
But don't y'all have like
push right now.
a trans?
Yeah,
group?
hijras. Yeah. That's why I was wondering. I was like, maybe it's not as controversial because we have trans people. They're not there. They're kind of like eccentric and they ask you for money and it's like you give it to them because they'll curse you or some shit. There's like a whole thing,
Wait, what?
a subculture called hijras. They're
got
trans people.
trans there.
Trans are witches?
You got witches?
Yeah,
They got
yeah,
witches,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
They
yeah.
go
got
from wizards to witches?
Yeah, dude, what is a trans, dude? You know what I mean? Puff of smoke, you come out a different gender. It's a witch at the end of the day.
Bro, J.K. Rowling's pissed about that, dude.
Yeah.
She hates that. She's like, I love witches so much. You guys are ruining it. Come on.
That is a wizard.
I mean, it really
So
is
do you
beautiful.
think that they are looking at this as hydras, or these are people?
No, they're not looking at it as hydras. My theory was maybe it's not as controversial there because they have some level of like trans people in society already.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not as insane to them and they're not as angry about it.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
So is this trans thing here to stay?
yeah, dude. Yeah. Yo,
Is it?
At Starbucks specifically, I think at Starbucks.
much
yeah.
like the surgery, this is not going anywhere.
This,
This is permanent.
damn, bro. That's all right. Let's get accepting then. I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought that shit was gonna have a little run like Kale, but you know, for after a few years, then we realized that like
Remember Kale, dude?
Yeah.
Dude, Kale had a good run.
it had a good run.
I still like Kale.
Doesn't Miles
Yeah, bro.
That's
like
gay,
Kale,
dude.
just as much
Are
as
you
I like
gay?
trannies, bro. Like, come on,
You still
bro.
like Kale?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. I
Nah.
mean, you're on hormones too, so like this is similar.
I'm basically trans at the end of the
No
day,
way.
dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's basically the same. And I think this little mascot's
they're
trans.
upset, or they might be upset because they're like, hey, this isn't a problem in our community, and you're making it seem like the Indian dad is.
No,
Not
they're
accepting.
upset because they feel like trans acceptance is more of a Western ideal. This new push that we've had in the last decade.
Yeah, because they're more accepting of it.
Yeah, well, just like the idea you have to accept.
Or I think
feels
I don't
Western.
even think they're accepting of it. They're the witches. If you don't give them money, they give you bad luck.
Yeah.
They curse you.
Yeah.
So you give them money out of fear.
I think I killed somebody on my plane by not giving them money. Last time I came back, 2019, I went to India. They asked me for money. I was like, no. Then I had a flight home that day, which is really short. So I should have just given a fuck. What am I doing?
Yeah, right.
But then on the flight, somebody comes over the loudspeaker and is like, yo, there's been a medical emergency. Are there any doctors on board? Half the plane stood up except me. And then, they said there was like a medical emergency. Somebody had like a cardiac arrest or something.
Bro.
So I probably did that to that guy
Yeah.
by not just giving a trans
Because you
person some
upgraded
money.
your seat, and that's the person that died
Yeah,
was in
real
your
talk.
old seat.
I did upgrade, too.
Dude, it was
Last
your
second
seat.
upgrade. It probably is my old seat.
That's the benefit of being in India. They're just like, curse Akaash. And
They
they're
all
like,
look
which
the
one?
same.
Which one, dude?
Which
There's
one?
The pilot dies. They're like, wrong Akaash. Fuck.
So what happened to that person with the heart
They ended
attack?
up being okay, I think. I didn't ask.
I mean, you would have landed the plane probably, right?
Probably. That was
Yeah.
my thought. But we were also over the water, so that motherfucker's dead if something happened.
Oh, that's a tough call. Don't
Yeah.
don't
Do you
let,
do in
don't
that
let me take the
situation?
call on that. They're like, hey, someone died on the flight. What do you want to redirect?
Blanket on top of them.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Just land that.
Put a little eye mask.
Yeah,
You're
that's
sleeping,
it.
mouth
Yeah.
open. That's all.
Yeah,
it
you
is.
got to keep going.
What if you're in the seat next to them, though? You got to switch
No,
seats.
you got to put them in a bathroom or something like that. You got to lock them.
You open the bathroom, they fall out.
Where they put the coats. You know
Oh,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
that like
Or
yeah.
overhead. You can put them on the overhead.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah,
room
yeah.
there.
You can just do fun little pranks like Weekend at Bernie's. You know what I mean? Just walk around with them.
India incentivizes being trans. If you're poor, just turn into trans, and then people are afraid and they give you money just out of fear.
Yeah, they'll really bully you into giving them money.
Yeah,
I just didn't like the bullying, to be honest with you.
You're like, I'll give you money. Just as a woman, don't bully me.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude,
this
I
is
had to take
offensive.
enough of that.
Do Indians
That's how
know?
you solve the poor problem.
Yeah, just
Tell
make them all
everybody to be
trans.
trans.
Yeah.
There's too many poor. I don't think you've been there.
Actually, this is quite brilliant
Shit, let's go.
because
What'd I do?
they can't really have kids if they're chopping things off and adding things.
Mm-hmm.
So you just purge the poor through trans surgery.
Oh, this is more caste system.
Yeah, well, it's like, well, what do you want to do with the poor? Get rid of them. So if you make them all trans, they got to get rid of themselves.
You do away with generational poverty.
Wow.
Oh, you make the Dalits trans.
Yo.
It's like Dante's Inferno for trans.
For real. I mean, that was the
That's
idea.
that's the virus.
But that was the idea with the movie The Purge, right?
bro.
The idea with the movie The Purge was the rich people could go somewhere when it was purge time. The poor people couldn't afford it, so they just kill each other, and now you don't have to worry about.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, that's fire. That'd be a good version of The Purge where it's just all trans people fighting.
Bruh.
Yeah, dude.